Hello everybody and welcome to this workout video. So this is going to be a 20-minute upper body workout. We're going to do 3 minutes on and then 30 seconds off. So we're going to do usually about a minute for each exercise. And we're going to go through a 3-minute cycle. So here we go. We're going to start with jumping jacks. Now I'm doing them at 180 BPM. You can do them as fast as you want. I'm listening to a metronome as I do them. You can listen to a song, do whatever you wish. So the key here is not to strain your shoulders, so I'm keeping my arms crooked. I'm just letting momentum carry me. I'm not straightening my arms and lifting them really, really high, because that'll force a lot of pressure onto the shoulders. Most of the work's being done by the legs, and in the meantime, the arms are just getting warm-up done. After this minute of jumping jacks, we'll go into a minute of push-ups and then a minute of reverse floor flies for the delts, the rear delts. So yeah, it's going to go for 20 minutes. It's going to get difficult. It's pretty challenging, but if you fight through it, you'll be awesome. So, this song playing is called Virus, and I wrote this myself. I can't find lyrics for it yet. I have writer's block. But it was really fun to write. I went all out. Okay, so now we did a minute of jumping jacks, and we're going to go to a minute of just regular push-ups. Here we go. And so the key here is not to do push-ups all the way through the minute, right? Because most people can't do that. I can't even do it. So what I do is I go as much as I can, and then I start pacing myself. So when I start feeling tired, like I can't go on anymore, I'll take really quick breaks. So I'll pause at the top a little bit. I'll start slowing down. I'll try to do things to relieve the tension. I'll stretch out. I'll come back at it. It's okay. You're warming up. And again, it's a matter of just sticking with it, not giving up. So if you need to take frequent rests, that's fine. You know, you can get better at it as you keep doing it. But for now, I'm going after it, and I'm just briefly pausing to stretch out so that I'm not so fatigued, so I can get to the end of the minute. Alright, so that minute's up. Now I'm going to go to reverse floor flies. That's what I call them. I don't know if they're called that officially. But the idea is here, you just plant your arms, your elbows into the floor, and then you raise your upper back into the air. You'll feel your core tighten as well, and you might get a little stiff in your core, but this is primarily a rear delt and trap and rhomboid exercise. I'm going to do this at a different angle later on, and you'll see it better. So you're just pressing and squeezing up. You're trying to keep your chest out, your neck neutral, and you're trying to keep your shoulders not hunched. You're trying to compress them. You're trying to keep them down and not rising up and squeezing into your neck. Just everything neutral and natural. Pressing through your elbows, not giving up, fighting through the pain. Oh, by the way, this new song is called If Tears Could Cry. There we go. So now we have 30 seconds rest. Yeah, this is also one that I can't find lyrics for yet. I wrote a bunch of lyrics and then I was like, they suck. I can't keep these. So I have writer's block with this one too. But it was really fun to write as well. Alright, so now we're going to move on. We're going to do some Angels of Death. This is a back exercise. It'll work out the lower traps, the rotator cuff, muscles, the rhomboids a little bit. Just gets all the small things that you don't normally get. You'll be surprised. You'll see this is really difficult to do if you've never done it before. So we get on our stomach. We raise our arms into the air. We raise our legs into the air. We squeeze our glutes. And then, with our arms raised and kept straight, we, with measure, bring them forward and backward. You can see I'm turning them in as I come back. And I'm just focusing on pacing myself and really feeling all those muscles in my back contract. And just owning the moment, you know? Just being with it. I feel like this song should be a rap song. I thought I should sing to it, but then I was like, I don't know. It's got a really rap vibe. I should rap to this, but I don't know what to say, so that's what I'm stuck with. As you can see, I'm trying to keep neutral as much as possible. Now, I'm craning my neck a lot in this video because I'm filming it, so I'm worried about camera angles, and also a little bit I'm trying to look at myself, just a little bit. Alright, there we go, so that's over with. And now we're going to do some bicep curls. And we're going to use our feet for this. So look what I'm doing here. We're going to do 30 seconds each side. So 30 seconds one arm, 30 seconds the other arm. And I'm just going to take my foot, cup it in my hand, and start curling as fast and as intensely as possible. Boom. So I'm just cranking out the reps. You'd be surprised. So although you can't get a full range of motion here, unless you're really flexible, still the tension on your bicep as you keep pumping and don't let that tension flag, it gets quite intense, and your bicep can really start building up some lactic acid and feeling pain. So now we're doing the other side, cranking it out. Boom. You can see I'm struggling, it's pretty intense. Again, you know, these sort of things, they're as hard as you make them, so I'm trying to make this as hard as possible. I'm trying to squeeze my bicep. I'm trying to really lift my leg as high as I can, and I'm really not trying to let it rest at all. Boom. So 30 seconds is up, and now we have another round of reverse floor flies for a minute. I'm going to change angles so you can see it a little better from the back. So we're just squeezing here. See, we're lifting up we're raising with our elbows. You can see in back a little bit the muscles that are engaging. You see your trapezoids by your neck are engaging. You see the back of your shoulders, and then a couple other things back there, your rhomboids. So you're just squeezing up, trying to keep everything as neutral as possible. Again, I apologize for my lack of form as I constantly move my neck to look at things, but there it is. That's what's up. So you're just pressing, driving into the floor, and you're squeezing at the top as hard as you can. You're just trying to feel your muscles contract and explode in delicious pain. After this, we'll have 30 seconds to chillax before we get back at it again with some other stuff. Brilliant. All right. 30 seconds of well-deserved rest before we keep going. Yeah, you enjoy yourself, buddy. You enjoy yourself. I advise you have some water while you're doing this because you can get out of breath, and it's just not fun. You're sweating, you're out of breath, and then not having any water to cool you down and refresh your body a little bit. I'd advise having some water. Oh yeah, this song that I'm listening to now is called Isolation. The song that you're hearing is called Isolation. I did write lyrics for this one. I have vocals for it. I have to redo them, but I wrote this one really quickly within a couple of days, which is pretty cool. It was fun. I did it for my Berkeley class. Okay, so look, we're back at the biceps. 30 seconds each side. After this, we're going to go into Angels of Death for a minute, and then, again, biceps, 30 seconds each side. This will give you a pump. It will. Your biceps will be sore, but it's an enjoyable pain. It's the kind of pain you want from your biceps as you work them. It feels good. It feels like you're a man. Boom. So I did 30 seconds. I switched sides. Just cranking it out. It looks weird. It does look weird, but it really works. Surprised how heavy your foot can be. It's not meant to move up like that, so it's just resisting you with every inch that you squeeze from it. Alright, Angels of Death for a minute. Here we go. Boom. Crank it out nice and slow. See all those muscles contracting in my back? That's what's being worked. All those little muscles. Lift your legs up, squeeze your butt, make it feel nice and tight. Lift your sternum off the floor, and just crank it out. Like you're swimming. Like you're doing some sort of calm swim in the ocean, except your arms have zero support. Zero support. You're holding your arms up totally. I'm telling you, this is, if you haven't done this before, this will hurt you. This will feel very, very uncomfortable. But it's awesome. It's a dope exercise. It works a lot of really important muscles that help stabilize your arms as you raise them. So it also works your lower back as you lift yourself off the floor a bit there. And the lower back and the glutes like to work together, so it's always nice to engage them at the same time. All right, we're getting up, going back into our bicep curls. Here we go. Grab your leg. Grab your partner. Rep it out. Boom. Boom. You see that? I think I got more flexible this time. Raise my leg a little higher. Just cranking it out. It's painful. It hurts. Keep going with that. It's pretty epic. Bam. Oh yeah, this song is called "Give It Up," by the way. I wrote this song in 4 hours, which is crazy. I just re-recorded the vocals recently. I had a lot of fun. I like the vibe. It's pretty dope. It's chill. It's chill in an interesting way. It's about a cowboy. I feel like that's appropriate for the vibe. Come on, buddy. Oh, God, it hurts. All right, he's done. I'm talking about myself in third person now for some reason. Here we go. All right, that was dope. That was awesome. Resting it up, taking a well-deserved sip. Enjoying the whatever music I'm listening to. Awesome, great, just feeling good. Feeling great. Oh my God, I just grabbed my crotch. Oh my God! Does it get worse? Does it get worse? No, that's my only sin. I promise. That's the only sin I commit in this whole video. So I cheat a little bit sometimes. I rest a little bit between the sets themselves. Okay, so what we're doing now is doing plyometric push-ups. Then we're going to go into a mid-back floor slide. You'll see what that looks like in a sec. And then plyometric push-ups again. We're going a minute for each exercise. As you can see, I'm pacing myself. I know that this is really difficult. At this point, I'm pretty tired from all the other stuff. 30 seconds is not a long time to rest. So what I do is I fall to the floor. I kind of lift my arms, disengage them for a second, and then explode off. So I'm just trying to get myself off the floor for a minute. I'm trying to go airborne for just a second there. So I'm just raising a few inches off, boom, and coming back down. Taking a second, regrouping, and exploding off again. Trying to do this for a minute. Trying to be as epic as possible. And just cranking it out. Oh yeah, this song is called The Rabbit Hole. It's in 7/8 and 5/8. I'm still trying to figure out how to perform it exactly. But it was fun to write. It was kind of weird and different. Alright, here we go. We're going into mid-back floor slides. We're working our mid-back, which is why it's called the mid-back floor slide, which is why I call it that. I don't know if it's what the official name is called. But the general gist is you keep your arms as straight as you can. You stretch out, extend yourself out, and then you just, using your scapula, locking your shoulders in, bam, you pull yourself up. Trying to keep your back as neutral as possible. And then just pull up, and you'll feel all this tension in your back as all those muscles are being worked. And it's just great. All you need is a towel. That's the only equipment, by the way, for this workout. All you really need is a towel. We're going to use it for this here. I'm using it to kind of protect my knees a little bit, give me a little less friction to fight. And then afterwards, I'm actually going to row with it. I'm going to do a towel row. You'll see. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. It's like, it's kind of like if you don't have a pull-up bar, just use the floor. Now, the mechanics would be slightly different if you wanted to do a floor pull-up, obviously. It's not quite the same. But in principle, they're similar. Alright, so now another round of plyometric push-ups. Same deal. We're going to have a different angle this time. And we're just pushing up. Now look, I'm resting much more now, as you'll see, because I'm much more tired. At this point, I'm like, oh, I don't even know how I'm going to get through this minute. Oh my god, it's so tiring. But push it. Just push through it. because you're a monster. You're a beast. You're the thing that conquers. All right, I said that too soon. Go for it. Okay, good. There we go. Boom. Boom. Beautiful. So, with the push-up, again, you're just trying to make sure your form is great. You can watch stuff in the mirror. Don't let your neck get weird. Don't let your low back sag. Try to keep everything tight. Flex your core, flex your glutes. Don't let your shoulders hunch. Try to keep them locked into your scapula. Just keep everything as neutral and natural as possible as you do them. And don't flare your shoulder. Don't flare your elbows a lot either. As you saw, I kept them pretty close to my body. Not totally there, but pretty close. All right, sucker. There's a good lad. Take a sip of water. We've got more to do in a minute. All right, what's next? Let's see. So next, we're gonna do floor slides again, and then we're gonna go incline push-ups and then the towel row. A minute for each. Bon voyage! Come on, you schmuck. Oh, by the way, the song I'm listening to now is called My Easy Loco. I have some lyrics for it, but I haven't finished the song. I'm actually still in the process of writing it. There's a different angle for you. I'm still in the process of writing it. I had slight writer's block, so I did a couple other things this week instead of this. I'm gonna get back to it and finish it off, hopefully soon. It's been fun. I don't know what it's about yet. That's the problem. I have lyrics, but I don't know what they're about yet. Someone who feels, I guess, divinely betrayed or something. I don't know yet. Someone cynical. At least someone cynical. Perhaps quite narcissistic. Here's a different angle for you. You can see what's going on from a bird's eye view. Just what muscles are being engaged. There we go. Minutes up. Next, we got incline push-ups. Same principle as the other ones. This time I'm not jumping, keeping it together, keeping it on the floor. We're pretty tired at this point, and incline push-ups are a little more difficult. Incline push-ups, because of the angle, they take the strain more in the upper chest than in the mid-chest. And heck, if you're feeling brave, you don't even have to do incline like this. You could go steep like that and go down from there, for example. Just go push up from there. Make it a very steep angle to work your shoulders. Right now, this is more chest oriented. I'm using that position just to rest a little bit, to take the tension off. I'm just trying to fight it and make it through the minute right now. I have no pretensions to heroism. Just trying to get through the minute. I'm trying to pace myself so that all works. I'm pretty tired. All right. Next, we got the towel row. This is a little bit crazy, all right? But this is what you get if you don't have any weights. Weights are obviously better, just generally. But this works. Just try it out. You'll find it works. So grab the towel, even it out like that, and freaking rep. So what you're doing is you're doing a row. So you're working your back muscles, okay? You're pulling back. You're squeezing. You're trying to get your elbows as far back as possible so that all your back muscles are tightened and made really taut and just fired up. Trying to stretch out a little bit too. Lock your arms as you come back so that your muscles in your back stretch out a little bit. I don't mean when you come back toward your back. I mean when you come back from your back. There. Straighten out. Boom. And then excuse me. Then just squeeze as hard as you can and back. It can be quite painful, and your grip is challenged too because you're holding a towel. Not really a lot of purchase there. So just get it. Ugh, I'm in pain just looking at me. Oh wait, no, I'm actually in pain. I've been sitting too long. All right, that minute's up. now we're gonna go into a minute of... No, excuse me. Right now it's a 30-second rest. But we are going to go into a minute. Yeah, you enjoy yourself, man. There you go. Flex up a little bit. Show off. So we're going to go into a minute now of burpees, and then we're going to go into a minute of towel rows, and then burpees again, and that'll be it. This is the last leg. This is it. If you've made it here, you're good to go, because you have so little left to do. All you have to do is burpees and freaking rows. So here we go. Boom. You're coming down, you're jumping up. Notice how I'm not doing a full push-up as I come up. I'm pushing just my upper body up so that I can get my legs underneath me. If I did a full push-up and then jumped up, that would be ridiculous. But as you can see, a burpee is more reasonable. So if I get a little clumsy, I apologize, because basically what's going on is I got that little mat there to protect my knees from being totally whacked by the floor. But the floor is really slippery, so that thing keeps moving. So I am trying to anticipate that it's going to move, so I have to adjust with it. And then also I'm trying to keep myself in frame. And I'm focusing on all these things at the same time. So you're going to see me like jump back a little too far, or get a little crazy, or hesitate a little bit. That's because I got too much on my mind. Also, you see how it jumped just there? It just jumped. The rascal. Also, of course, I'm really, really tired. I mean, to be fair to myself, like, before I did this... Okay, we're gonna do a minute of rows right now. Before I did this, I had a whole back workout. I did like 150 pull-ups. So I'm already pretty jacked up. But here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna go the other leg this time. Last minute decision there. Boom. Letting it come forward all the way, locking out, and then squeezing back. There's another angle. So you can see I'm letting my arms lock just to stretch out my back some more. Boom. Boom, pulling, squeezing, trying to get as much squeeze as possible. It really works. It's pretty cool. It all looks strange and new and weird and exciting, and it is. It is, and it's useful. So go for it. Shine, shine, you crazy diamond. After this, we just have one more minute of burpees, and then we're done. We're kaput. We're finito. It's gonna be epic. Come on, you son of a biscuit. Fight it. Squeeze. So your leg's gonna get a little sore for this. Your leg is contracting too. It does not want to be brought to that position. So it might feel a little pain as well. As you can see, it actually just gave out. It just literally just was like, no, I'm done. And then it stopped working for a second. Alright, back to burpees. I really want to kill myself at this point. Oh, by the way, that song that you heard before was called Crime and Punishment. It's a rap song I wrote. And this one's called Peanut Butter Jelly. It's my newest song. I have all the lyrics for it. I think it's going to be the one that I actually get professionally mixed first. People tend to like it seems. I showed it to a bunch of my friends, and they're all like, yeah, it sounds great. And I don't think they were lying. I think they were telling the truth. I told them to be honest. Some of them were like, you should do this instead. You should fix it this way and that. That kind of advice. So, I feel like it has some promise. I took out all the lyrics for these songs because they'll be distracting. But I promised myself that I would only use my own music for my workout videos. So that's what's going on right now. It's a challenge. I'm trying to use these videos as an excuse to be super creative. Work on my... Oh, we're done. There we go. Hey, I'm showing you my timer. I'm imbecilic with... Excuse me, I'm imbecilic with fatigue, so I'm breathing in your face there for a second. And now in my stupor, I'm trying to recover. And just exist. Just try to survive that. I got some in my throat. Sorry. Woo! That was tough. But well earned. Well earned, everybody who did this. Good job. You fought it. Yeah, that's right. It's rad. So yeah, peace out. Thanks for enjoying the video, if you did, and I'll see you next time. Oh god, that was tough. Alright, peace. Peace.